Is everything ready to go? Okay. So let me introduce to you guys Legends of Equestria. And we will go down the panel and everyone can say their names. So let's do it.
Okay. Hello, my name is Kit. I'm in charge of the 2D art department, along with
Okay. I'm Vector. I'm also in charge of the 2D art department. And yeah.
I'm Anya. I'm in charge of concept art department.
I am Bloomberg. I am in charge of the writing department.
Hi, I'm Killer, and I'm in charge of the concept and design department.
Hey, I'm Hirosashi, and I'm in charge of the music department.
And most of you know me, I'm Perry the Pony. I'm actually in charge of the moderation department.
I'm back here. I'm Justin. I'm in charge of code. Clear back here sitting. I'm streaming the game.
Hi, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
So, would you guys like to start us off and maybe log us in?
All right, sounds good.
I need somewhere to go.
Let me just introduce you all here. Hi, as I said, I'm Bloomberg, and this is Legends of Equestria. For those of you who don't know, it is an up-and-coming MMORPG set, of course, in the universe of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. In the game, you will play as a pony of choice of Earth Pony, Pegasus, or Unicorn races, and start out as a colt or filly, earn your cutie mark, work your way up there, play through the storyline if you want to, socialize if you want, fight, combat. There's a lot of exploration aspects, basically whatever you want to do. Trying to make it as versatile as possible. This mic doesn't seem to detach, does it? Okay, well, let me just, walk you through here. As you can see right back here, we've got our character creation screen. There are 3 characters already created. We're going to go ahead and make a new one so you can see the process. I don't know, type in a name there. Okay, we're going with... I can't hear any of the things you're screaming. Okay, no. I'm hearing the word bacon a lot. All right, bacon it is. All right, we're gonna make bacon. He will be a... Come on, give me something. Pegasus, we're going with Pegasus. Anyway, you can change the eye color. Obviously. There's, the eye shapes also there. Right now, the cutie mark process is not entirely in there. You won't, obviously, in the finished game, be able to just choose one at startup, but we have quite a wide selection, as you can see, that you will be able to earn through playing the game. And then, obviously, body size and color. Want to make it as customizable as possible, within reason. You can't be, 50 feet tall. Sorry, My Little Pony. Mane and tail styles down here. Obviously, very important stuff here. It's exciting.
Bloomberg, can I read the letter we got through Derpy Mail?
We just got a letter through Derpy Mail.
Yeah, it says, I swear to Celestia, if you force ponies to be a class role based on their race, I'm going to rip your face off. Love, a loyal fan. Kiss, hug, kiss, hug, kiss, hug, kiss, hug.
Thank you, loyal fan. So anyway, I think we're ready to go ahead and start the game. Go ahead into Ponyville.
The answer is no.
Loading screen there.
You're not going to be forced to be a race class.
No, you will not. We got a pretty nice loading screen there. If you didn't see it, that's Muse Trigger, I believe, made that one. He's great. It is very dark right now. Oh, there it goes. Okay, sorry about that. There is a clock in the game. 1 day is equivalent to. Does anyone know? 7 hours is a full day. It goes through a day and night cycle. So, anyway, go ahead and I guess we'll start exploring around in the game here. This is Ponyville, obviously, where we're going to start out. Yes, since we're going with a Pegasus, you can, yes, very much fly. Unicorns do magic. Earth ponies we will have balanced, but I'm not sure if we've disclosed how yet, right? Yeah, we're not disclosing that yet, sorry.
Top secret. I'm just gonna cut in really quick. Perry asked me to come in and moderate this. Apparently, you guys are unruly, but I think I'm just gonna sit here in case you need me to do.
Sure, that's fine.
No.
Papa Squad.
He asked me to moderate, so.
I'd like to show you the game's inventory right now. We do have an inventory working now. We did not earlier, as you can. That was a pony wearing several accessories, which with the inventory you can't equip accessories now, as you can see him kind of glitching through here. So yeah, let's put on these boots. They're red, very nice. Doesn't match the icon, but we'll get that. And etc. Rainbow essence, food box. The rainbow essence I know is a quest item. I don't think we have the quest completely in the game yet. How is that? That's not doable right now, is it, guys? No. Yes. All right, I'm gonna assume that's a no. Anyway, I guess moving on from this, while we're doing the inventory, that's actually pretty self-explanatory. Let's move on to the mini games. I guess while we're at it, just if we can bring one of those up here, we'll have quite a few of them in the game right now. That is still at a fairly early stage, I believe, but if you have to get there first, I guess. Ponyville's pretty beautiful. Just saying. Right now it's in the well, which obviously is not finalized either, but we have a version of Pac-Man just in the game right now, sort of a crude mini game. We also don't have the sprite graphic for the thing yet. That'll be fixed. But
you could just make it like a Pinkie Pie or so. Well, I suppose not.
Anyway, we will have a variety of very different mini games in it when it gets released. Just this is in the early stages here, but let's not focus on that too much. Let's get back to the game. I guess next we're going to show you the interior of our library, which is going to take a little while to get there. How is everyone doing?
And this is why Perry brought me in.
Right.
No, I was just outside. There's a huge line for the artist alley, and I can't blame him because it's just awesome. But I was walking by, and Perry goes, "Draft, can you moderate the panel?" Yes. So I guess I have a question for you guys, which is collectively, how many hours of work have you put into this game so far? I hear Sashi's just laughing over there. He doesn't even count it in hours anymore, do you?
We've
No,
been working.
sir.
Is it on? Okay, it's on. Okay. We've been working on the game for about a whole year now, and probably each member collectively. This is hard to estimate because it's a lot.
We have a team of about 100 people right now, so it's pretty difficult to make an estimate of that sort of thing. Sorry. The library, as you can see, is looking very nice now. This is a new map, and I don't know who that is. But as I guess we're going upstairs now, huh?
Yeah,
this is what the upstairs library looks like. Right now, I'm the second floor. Yeah. There are a few different stories to this thing. I guess up there isn't finished. I don't know if we're having her bedroom in the game or not.
That was
That'd
Aloysius'
be kind of weird.
shadow, I think.
Sorry?
I don't know. There was a shadow that went across the screen.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Anyway, oh, yeah. Let's, I guess let's move on from here to Canterlot then. We do have Canterlot in the game, sort of. Back here. Canterlot Gardens being sort of, I guess, appropriate for this sort of thing. Yeah, that was a bad thing to say, but I am just filling in for time here. And
Okay, so Canterlot is your most current location that you guys are programming. What is the process for developing a new location? Because I imagine it's not going to be the last location that you guys put into the game. Since it's the newest one that you guys have been working on, what's the process? Where do you start when you decide a location? How do you start building that?
Or do you what?
How do you start building a location in this game?
Well, basically, yeah, I guess Killer could answer that because he does the design.
Make sure you get a little closer to your mic.
All right. So, we started Canterlot actually a couple months ago, around February or something like that. And what we do first is we watch the show just a lot and pretty much memorize where every part of the city is, which, if you've ever paid attention to the background of the show, it usually changes every episode. So you just kind of have to get a general idea of where everything is. So,
have you ever had a situation where while you're even with the Ponyville stuff, that while you're developing an area of the town, a new show comes out and it destroys your canon?
That happened the whole second season.
Yeah. Particularly, what was the episode? Mare Do Well.
Yeah.
That one totally messed up our whole design of.
Yeah.
I don't like that episode.
So
Did we decide that we were gonna just be like, that's not?
We're like, whatever.
Yeah,
Just
they
forget
had
it.
the cliff and the construction yard and everything in that one.
That's dangerous.
it was so different from all the other shots that was just like, it's probably not. Yeah.
We're here in Canterlot now. As you can see, it's still in the fairly early stages of development, not finished at all, but it's looking, fine. It looks really nice what we have of it here. It's just not nearly finished, of course.
Yeah.
We still
It
have
looks
a lot
just
of
like the construction
killer
yard.
stuff. But, in the finished game, we will have a variety of different cities that you can travel to, of course, outside of just Ponyville, Canterlot, Cloudsdale, obviously, and then there will be more to come for sure after that.
Have you guys considered incorporating, say, the train into the game, like getting on a train and to get between
Yes,
locations?
yeah. There's
We're
actually-
going to have trains, yes.
With lots and
Lots and
of
lots
trains.
of trains.
That's the danger of being at a convention based around a meme. Everybody thinks the same phrase when you say trains or turtles. You like them, don't you?
We will open it up for questions here soon. I don't want to take
One quick thing, if you'll notice, the ground texture looks a little bit weird, but that's only because he put the layout map that we made as the ground texture. So
so we know where to put it.
kind of helps lay out a bit, and then we'll modify it later.
Yeah, the ground won't look like that. Thank you.
No.
But yeah, I guess that's probably enough of Canterlot. It's still not nearly finished here. We'll head back to Ponyville now. We've got a series of mines underneath it. Just want to show you a variety of the different maps. We'll have a lot of different interiors, exteriors, that kind of thing. If you'll head back here. There is a series of mines under Ponyville, though, in the game that we're going to use for a lot of the in-game quests and that sort of thing. And, it's pretty fun to just explore, hang around, and that sort of thing as well. We get there now. These trees, I do not remember these trees.
It's a very bucolic scene.
These are
have,
nice trees. I'm
barrel
a big
roll?
fan of trees. Here's a mine section.
He is a tree.
It's funny because his name is Bloomberg.
Oh, I get it now. Good one, Andrew.
Actually,
Killer? Thank you very much.
Yes. Peppy would be proud.
While flying, you can do a barrel.
Hey, there's an idea. Have you guys, and maybe you already mentioned this while I was outside of the room, but have you guys considered incorporating achievements into the game? Like maybe when you do the barrel roll for the first time, you get a do a barrel roll achievement or something?
I don't know if we've talked about that.
we planned on adding possibly an achievement system, but that's in the far future from now.
Sure,
We're just
sure.
worked on getting the main game put together.
I imagine it's kind of more like a polishing step at the end.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
You got to get the real core part of it done first.
Very fair.
Yeah.
If I guess kind of got to move it along here. We've got about 4 minutes before we want to open up for Q&A. So if we can get to Everfree here, we don't have combat implemented just yet, but there's a few of the mobs we want to show you that are just hanging out in Everfree right now, but they're just going to be standing there. The interior of the mines are kind of hard to fly through navigating, I think, but I'm always using a touchpad, so get a mouse, please.
Are you guys going to have this thing, was it adaptable to, say, joy pads?
To
Like,
joypads.
Joypad.
Like a game
Like a-
controller
like an
or
actual joystick.
or joystick. Well, joy pads. It depends on what brand it
That
is.
one might be hard
Yeah,
to
but-
do with the control scheme.
Because some of us are shameless users of those, and I know that in the Team Fortress 2 era, everybody uses mouse and keyboard, but
Justin, do you think you could answer that question for us? They were asking about whether or not we would be using joysticks
or having ability to hook up to that.
I'm pretty sure joysticks should work. I haven't tried it out though.
Probably
Okay.
again one of those polishing things you have to do at the end.
Sweet Apple too, don't we?
Yeah.
Do we want to show that?
We're gonna
Oh, we're trying to get it. Alright, whatever.
see if we have time. But we can
There's also a
probably go
mystery
into this.
place we don't talk about. Who sent us to Sugar Cube?
You can actually get lost really easily in there. As you can see, the compass is just rotating in circles. That was actually a design choice. It's a feature, not a glitch.
Yes.
No, it is on purpose.
Everfree
We
is going
want
to
you
be
to get lost.
You're making
comprised
the
of
Everfree Forest into the Kokory
several
Forest
maps
of the game.
specifically designed to make everyone get lost. They're going to be huge, and they're already really hard to navigate.
Yeah, I got
I
lost
think,
myself when it
I
was
think
actually
Sweebo
put
is
into the
telling us to
game,
go over
and
there.
I
We're getting
knew
a
what it looked
system
like.
message
So.
probably from Sweep. These are some of the models I was telling you about earlier, enemies that will be featured in the game. But we're getting a system message from probably Sweebo telling us to go to Sugar Cube Corner, so let's see what he's got there. I actually don't know.
Wait, really? I know what it is.
He says he's got a surprise for you. I think you've already got the surprise there. They
Actually, we've announced this before, so we can just say it.
bacon within a pony show. That just implies so much.
Or haven't you seen it?
Oh, no,
The hot
I've
dogs,
seen
but
it.
yes.
Oh.
They were two tofurkey dogs. Okay, it all works in my head.
Yeah, it's dark right now because it's working on the server's time, so we've got an actual day and night system working, and yeah.
Yeah, the server
we
time
just
is
we can
set.
just adjust the time by global
Yeah.
mod commands.
Don't.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
All right, Sergeant Sprinkles isn't here, but when you hear Sugar Hoop Corner and then it's a trap, oh, that's kind of cool. The title of the song is up on the wall.
Fine.
This is Thorner. I wish to announce Legends of Equestria can now do live DJ sessions.
Other than that, basically what's going on in here is that we actually have been able to create a live streaming music player that goes to the game. So we'll be able to create live DJ sessions and stuff like that. And we actually do have a nightclub being built at the moment, and we've had several music artists already give us their okay that we can go ahead and get them on the team to start using their music and stuff like that. They'll also be making new music.
So we'll probably.
Let's see.
Andrew, who thinks that?
Thorner.
There
Thorner's
are-
DJing live. Actually,
We'll let
Thorner.
he say.
Yo, there are a lot of people. I don't know if I could remember all of them, to be honest. I know at the top of my. There's no Tombstone. There's Icky. Do we have Tombstone? Apparently we have Tombstone. This is news to me. We have Icky. There's Thornair.
Icky, Thornair.
There's Eurobeat Brony. And I'm terrible at remembering.
We got Wooden Toaster, yeah.
Oh, do we have Glaze? Okay.
Mike is a voice actor.
So
Yeah, he's voice acting,
yeah, Mike,
but he's
yeah,
not
it'll be
making
to my
music.
knowledge, we'll be the first MMO to have a live nightclub DJ session.
Yeah.
And this is actually, I mean, this isn't anything official, but this is something I've talked about with some of the Legends of Equestria crew. Is to work with you know,
We've got
EFR's
that
got our
covered.
live stream of music, and to work with them to maybe do some incorporating. But I think part of it is that it's location specific for the music too. I mean, if you're going into a nightclub, you're gonna expect to hear nightclub music, you know. So
Yeah.
But Thornair, by the way, he's a really talented artist. He's in Croatia, so he's DJing from there. That's pretty cool.
I actually just brought up the list of people, so we got Princess Addictia, we got Dave, we got Foozogs, we got General Mumble, we got Glaze, Icky, and Terabang Pie, D Notive, Yovi Prony, Silverhound, Cybot, Living Tombstone, and Thornair so far.
And here's
Great. All right, so we're gonna open it up for questions now, and in the meantime, back here, I guess if the music's not playing, just try and like show them Sweet Apple Acres while
Yeah,
we're doing
yeah.
that. But wow, a lot of questions. Okay, who wants to pick people?
Oh, jeez.
I'll pick people. It's
Great.
fun.
Go for it.
Go for it,
Great fun.
Hector.
You had a question? No?
Oh,
No,
okay.
okay. Okay, fine.
Is this gonna be is the game gonna be easily accessible for handicapped people? Because my hand is really messed up, and I can't play with the WASD keys. So will it be accessible for me?
You'll be able to change your control settings.
The control settings are adjustable depending on the handicap in question. We obviously can't account for absolutely everything, but
You should be able to be flexible.
yes.
Yeah, Justin, can you just show them the settings for the keys?
Yeah, you can actually just adjust any of the controls. You can map them to different keys and adjust your play style accordingly.
On the subject of compatibility, you should probably mention that we're going to try and have it available for Mac as well as Linux, I believe.
It does work on Mac.
It works on Mac right now, yeah. We've got, in the game room, you can play it on a Mac if you want, but we're going to try for Linux also, I believe.
Yeah,
More questions?
Bloomberg, to expand upon on the question, Unity 4, which is coming out fairly soon, will have native Linux support, so we're going to be switching to that when it does come out. So we should have native Linux support when that's out.
Oh, great.
You in the far back with the camera. Well.
But the first thing is, I hope they don't compare us to a game that you have to pay to play.
Yeah.
That's a bit
There you
unfair.
go.
Yeah. Also, I think the choice to make it an MMO was not based on competitiveness, considering this is a fan-made game and purely a fan-made project, not for profit. But simply based on the fact that that was what we wanted to make, what we wanted to see, what we thought people would enjoy. So that's what we made. So I guess if that answers your question. You with the pink hat. Justin? First person view option?
Uh, it could be done. It's been discussed multiple times. That's kind of a game design question whether or not it's a good idea. But it's possible.
It is
If we keep the
possible.
head look, it's gonna be
I don't know if we'll actually end up doing it. You.
Are there going to be co-op quests in the game? Like, you have to work with somebody else?
There should be.
Yes, there obviously being an MMO based around the idea of friendship being magic, there is going to be an emphasis on cooperative play with other players. You'll have the option of doing most quests by yourself or with a party, but there will be some that have the prerequisite that you have a party with you, yes.
But they won't be a required quest.
You with the hipster domo shirt.
Hipster.
I know you guys said this is when you come to polishing, but when you mentioned achievements, I was curious. Most games have this tendency to make achievements just for bragging, and some make it actually interact with the game. Do you guys have any plans like introduce titles or rewards or something for achievements?
If we introduce, I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily my place to say, but I'm pretty sure if we introduced achievements, they're not going to be just like little, oh, you won this, something like that. It's going to be something that actually improves the gameplay experience rather than just being like, oh, it's a title or you're so great, you know. So, you with the derby had muffins.
All right. Yeah, you noticed. Okay, you mentioned how there's a time cycle. And then I also heard somebody mention the Green Gala and Gala like at one point, just like somewhere out of nowhere. But now it got me thinking. Have you guys considered having events that take place during certain times?
Yes, we have, and we're planning to actually
We're planning
do
on
stuff
that.
like that. You can go ahead and mention a couple.
Nightmare Night kind of thing, Heartswarming Eve, just pretty much everything you'll see in the show, plus a little bit more of what we want to add. But yeah, you can expect those at some point. It's a polishing thing, really, but if we can do it, we will.
You over there, little kid, and one in front of you. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, there will be dragons in the game. The main storyline I'm in charge of, I know, is going to feature them at some point at least. So there you go.
I hope you know that.
What?
I hope you know that.
Let's see, you in the suit over there.
I actually have two quick questions. First one, why not make it an 8-hour cycle since it's 1/3 of the day?
Because, can you explain that, Justin, why we made it 7 hours exactly? Or you could explain it? Okay,
Yeah.
explain it, Kit.
Oh, I
Or
can
you
explain
could,
it.
whatever.
The reason is it makes it so that during the course of a week, you're not, if you log in at the same time every day because you have work or something, you're not going to keep experiencing, say, dusk or morning or middle of the day. You'll be able to experience a full day cycle if you log on at the same time. But 7 hours will line up with a regular week, so the cycle will keep repeating every week. That way, yeah, it's a bit of variety over the course of a week, but still some consistency to match up with actual time.
So like midnight.
Okay, second question.
When will we be able to join you guys?
Actually, this weekend.
Yeah, you could play after the panel is over. Actually,
Yeah.
We're opening it for.
There will be a download available on our website. You do need a forum account to play. You can play in the game room here at the convention. You can get it on a flash drive if you want to play it on your own computer.
Just a note, there's a kind of a large bug currently that only exists in the build. I'm going to try and fix it first before I make the build, so it might be an hour or so before that's done.
You in the back with the red hair. Yes.
You said we don't have to pay to play the game, but what is your revenue scheme?
We don't have one.
I know how that goes.
It's not a for-profit thing. I think we said something about maybe donations at some.
We will need to cover server costs somehow.
Depending on how many people we have.
What?
Yeah, depending on how many people we have playing.
Yeah, depending on how many people are playing, obviously. that's the only amount of cash that we're going to accept, whether through donations or what advertisements. I think hasn't been entirely decided upon.
No in-game store or anything.
Right.
No,
but
no
this,
in-game store. Or
yeah,
anything like that.
it's definitely the gameplay is going to be totally free. No DLC or anything like that. You have to-
People don't get benefits.
What?
What was that?
You say it. You say it.
Oh, I'd just like to mention that if you donate, you do not get benefits versus a player who just plays for fun.
You get a thanks.
You get a thanks, but you don't get any benefits in game. So everyone is fair play.
Will it be a mic setting?
A mic setting.
We don't really have voice in the game right now.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to
planning on that.
Currently, no voice chat.
Okay, what about the Wii U? Because they licensed the engine. Maybe you
Well, it's more of a
that's
moderation thing.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. I gotta find out what the Wii U things are.
Okay. You with the Wonderbolts costume.
Quick 3.
Quick 3. Quick. Okay. Yes.
Yes. Is it possible to drown?
I don't believe so, as it's not actually possible to like die. You might like flail in the water and be like or something. I don't know. But yeah.
Good question.
How would we be incorporating hybrid ponies, aka alicorns?
Not as playable characters.
Not as
Definitely not as
playable
playable.
characters, no. But there might be some NPCs that would be that.
Possibly.
You've had your hand up for a
Haven't done
while.
it yet.
You mentioned earlier about putting in Cloudsdale.
Yes.
Would there be ways for Earth ponies or unicorns to get
Yes,
We
there will.
plan on that, yeah.
That's in the design. That wouldn't be fair if you couldn't go there.
Everyone would be a Pegasus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They already get to fly. They don't get
you
another
over
city
there.
too.
Yes.
This is probably late that awesome stuff, but you're looking to possibly adding a shit amount of basic recording to people consuming their own mini movies within the game themselves, or is it supposed to be doing a video thing, first person views?
You mean like is it like Source Filmmaker or whatever?
I think we do.
I'm not sure. That wouldn't be a question I would.
I believe we do have something in there right now to hide the HUD, but I might be wrong. I know we have plans for it. As far as recording, I know we do have a screenshot button incorporated, but as video recording, we don't have that yet.
When are you going into open beta?
I was looking for the point of view thing. You just have camera elements with controllers, point of view, things like that. Add it so that when you do a recording of the video itself in a different third-party program, record something for you, or might the shape of the show and make it yourself.
Okay.
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So I didn't know you were done. I didn't. Oh crap! Forgot my question. I'll get back to you.
Okay. Okay. That guy right there.
Yeah,
okay.
that guy.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of like source material are you using for the creatures that you'll encounter? Are you
Source
using,
material. You mean like
such as like I love
inspiration?
the Dragon's book. I personally noticed in the show a lot of things from the
Wikipedia,
Well,
Mythia.
The show draws from a lot of ancient mythology. So, for example, Azotl, which appeared in the Daring Do episode, was an ancient, like, Mayan creature. So we're basically drawing from stuff like that, similar to the show, so that we can have stuff that will match that same sort of environment.
If I could just throw this in here really quick too, Lauren Faust made a point when she was making the show, and to tell the writers, this is something we actually talked about at Midwestria, if anybody here was there, that she wanted those kind of mythological elements in the show and encouraged people to incorporate them in the script. So I think it's cool that you guys are doing that in this game.
Yeah, as far as the game right now, I know we've definitely, aside from the creatures that have appeared in the show, we've also taken some from several different Japanese, Egyptian mythologies, for instance. I know Russian, just, trying to get probably all of them if we can, but there's a lot.
Question now. When we go into open beta or open alpha?
Will we go into it or
No,
just
when are you going?
when? We haven't we don't have a set date
We don't have a set
right
date.
now
Not yet.
because we can't guarantee we'll get stuff done by a certain date. So
Volunteer project.
yes, it's the pre-alpha test
That is
version,
just a stress test.
Which, yeah, it's only going to be
Just for this
available
weekend.
for just a little while.
So after this weekend's over, you'll not be able to play it until we release alpha or do this again.
Okay. Guy with the purple outfit thing.
I have two.
Okay.
The first question is, are you going to make it like Minecraft where you can have your own server from one of your own computers maybe?
Justin? Is it like Minecraft where you can run your own server from your own computer?
No, these are all official servers. There's only a couple of them. They're gonna be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there going to be any area of like maybe open world PvP?
We've been thinking about it, but that's in the future kind of thing. We need to get PvE done first. So,
Fair enough.
Yeah, just we're trying to work that in so you can possibly fight other people, but that works into, well, friendship is magic. You're gonna punch some guy in the face, but.
While we're on the topic of fighting, I do want to mention that often we say it's a combat system or a battle system. I prefer to call it a confrontation system.
There you go.
Because we've designed it so that you don't necessarily have to resolve every conflict by, putting horseshoes to a dragon's head. You might be able to follow the examples in the show of getting on the good side of the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Who?
You can have to take over the world.
That one? Okay, you.
Yeah.
What's
level cap.
There's no base level.
There's not really.
But each skill has their own type of level cap.
It's
so
okay.
It's
Isn't
weird.
It sort of like Oblivion in terms of the leveling.
Sorta.
It's kind of like how Skyrim
Oblivion
does
runs
it.
off of base level and skill leveling, and we're kind of doing a hybrid without base leveling. So.
Okay. You.
Just kind of like extra thing. Do you guys ever think about doing like maybe like a pet system or like?
Yes, actually. Yes, we already have that in the works.
I don't know if this makes sense. Can like mount system? Can like ponies ride?
No mounts.
Probably
Definitely no
not.
mounts.
You can ride a train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trains. Yeah, trains. I mean, considering you can already fly, it's kind of pointless system to put in.
Unicorns can teleport.
Okay.
Real quick.
Guy
One
in the purple shirt, right there.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, you.
Will you get rewarded with different stuff if you kick the crap out of somebody or deal with them?
Interesting question.
We do have some hats.
Would you be rewarded differently based on whether or not you did attack versus?
Right, yeah.
Well, I can
go ahead,
tell you
Kelly.
that in the quests themselves, there are going to be different responses based on how you handle certain situations. It's not going to be extremely open-ended like the Old Republic, where you can choose whatever quest you want, because the reason for that is with an MMO, if we were going to try and do that, we would have everyone playing their own one variation of the game. No one could play cooperatively anymore because they'd all be different parts of the story doing different branches, and it would be a mess. We tried. But we are still going to have, subtle differences depending on the response that you make in a situation, including whether you decide to confront an enemy using aggressive or non-aggressive means.
You with the rainbow dash thing over there. That. Yeah. Yes, you.
Is there any relation between this game and the currently abandoned project, Equestria?
Golly gee. So the next question.
Officially, no.
One quick thing, really quick. It has nothing to do with that question. If you notice up here, he's been going through these rings. That's actually an air race he's been doing. So those are in. Just.
See someone from that side. You back there. Yes. No. You. Guy behind you. Yes. No. You. Blue shirt. That one. That guy. Yes.
Alright, so you guys, co-op questing, alright.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
So in a bunch of popular MMOs right now, like WoW, Guild Wars 2, you have these group events, like for WoW there's raids, where like you have to have a lot of people to actually successfully do it. Is this game going to have those sorts of, you really kind of need friends, or is co-op quest going to be along the lines of your friends join you doing your own quest?
Well, the plan with it was to be able to let people join you at different parts of different quests. So if you were partway through a quest, you couldn't start joining because that would get kind of hard to integrate. But if you wanted to play with friends, you'd be able to for some quests. We're trying to see if we can do that for all quests, but the required quests that you have to do for the storyline, like the main story arc, anything like that, those can be done either by yourself or with a teammate. But to do that, you need to have your teammate with you at the same part of the storyline, because you can't be doing the same quest for them again with them. It'd just get kind of weird. And there's secondary quests and stuff like that that you'll be able to just join up with friends or anyone that's standing there.
You over there with a scarf? Yep. You.
So many scarves. Well, I worked for quite a while trying to get the Earth Ponies to be up with everyone else. I think we got it pretty decent.
I would say so.
Yeah. So you'll what?
I said it's a decent balance.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent balance we got going on right now.
Like I said earlier, we don't want to disclose quite everything about that
Yeah.
just yet.
Second question? You don't actually die. You're more of knocked out. It's like a Pokemon thing, but
You wake up in the nearest hospital.
or get revived by a friend or something.
Or that, yeah, or arrived by a friend. Let's see. Which guy?
You never go. You right there. Yeah.
Yeah, you. Okay.
This one is, are there any pseudo-magic abilities? And by that, I mean Fluttershy's stare, Pinkie Pie's twitching, there's been hints of that show that they're not explained, but I just wonder if there's any non-uniform magic things.
Maybe not to that extreme as the main characters, but just from having one race, they have kind of a little bit of sway on certain things. Like, Earth Ponies are supposed to be better with pets, so we've got it more towards that. Unicorns are good with magic, so magic.
Did you ever get a cease and desist order yet?
I don't like your use of the word "yet" there.
What do you have planned?
No, I'm not planning anything. I hope you do not get cease and desist.
Thank you.
This is actually something too that a lot of people have a misunderstanding about, is that unless you're trying to sell this as your own product, that you're stealing My Little Pony as your idea, you're not going to get one of those letters, because these guys are doing it for free. They're creating it for free. So in the end, they're not stealing it or claiming that they created My Little Pony.
I got one.
Thank you. Our time is almost up. We can really only take one or two more.
Yeah.
The guy in the yellow shirt? Okay, guy in the yellow shirt. You.
Yes.
Yes.
Adding cities?
Okay, and you in the yellow shirt. Yeah. I suppose we could say.
You go ahead and speak for CA.
As for concept artists, you can email me and imply something. I'll try and check out your works, your portfolio, and I'll reply to you as soon as possible.
Where's your email?
For the 2D apartment, we're not accepting at this time, but we'll put out notices. We try to make sure all the notices come down once we're done, but right now we're closed for 2D.
Yep.
Oh, maybe a clarification on CA.
What about programmers?
That is our time.
Justin, about the hiring programmers?
Sorry, what do you mean programmers?
He was asking if we still had possible applications to be put in for programmers or anything like that.
Yeah, my email should still be in the post that was posted on the site.
Okay.
I think one thing too to remember, guys, and this is I keep hitting the mic. Let me just flail a little bit. One thing to remember too. This is something that's true with Everfree Radio and what we've done. There are so many talented people in this fandom. I think that's part of the reason people join this fandom is they have that internal creativity. The thing is, though, that when you're working on a project, you can't have too much crew, because if you have too many people trying to do the same jobs, even if they're all talented and brilliant artists, you can't get anything done. And I think that that's something important to remember with these guys is that, there are unbelievable amounts of amazing artists in this fandom. I mean, several of them are in the room over there. But remember that you can't have everybody working on everything, or else this game won't come out for another 30 years. So just bear that in mind, I think. But I think we're kind of running low on time.
Yeah, that is our time.
And I want to just say, Perry sent me in here to do some moderation, but I didn't really need to because they've got such a great game to show off. So I think they deserve a round of applause for the work they've done.
Thank you very much. We would collectively like to thank you for the moderation, Canterlot Gardens for
I got
having
one
us.
more thing to say.
Yes, please.
We got a poster for the charity auction that features 8 of the main characters in our storyline that'll be all signed by all the people on the panel, and Justin, he made a really bad signature. It looks like a blob, but it's really his signature, just to make sure.
Anyway,
really
so
his signature.
be looking for that at the auction. As I was saying, thank you very much for the moderation. Thank you, Canterlot Gardens, for having us, the hotel for hosting the event, the fans, of course, for pretty much everything ever.
If you wanted to see us at our table, we are in the Cypress Room, which is right next door with Fighting's Magic. So you can come by and see that. You can either download the game with us or go on and find out when the game will be available for download on the site. So,
all right, thanks. You've been great.
Thank you.
Thank you.